Yeah, but Arsenal has no standards. It doesn't really count. I'm talking about big clubs.
Days of the public, Ollie's fine. It's just no, stop it, guys.
Yo. Welcome to the First XI, First 11. This is the Grounded Arsenal show, the debut, the first ever one. Some wicked guests up in there. Before I do that, guys, first thing you got to do, standard YouTube etiquette. You got to hit the like, you got to hit the share, and you best hit the subscribe. Road to 1K coming. We're doing this. We're also on the Twitch. We're out here, First XI. And I think we're streaming on the Periscope as well. So yeah, man, let's go. I'm going to introduce you to my guests. Obviously, your host, Shockstar. You can call me Show, call me Shocks, Buffness, whatever you want to call me. It's up to you. Yeah. Big up my guy Laurie in the house. What are you saying, Laurie?
Yeah, easy. Big up everyone. Like my man Shock said, get subscribing to the First XI. Like the thing, smash up them likes. Big up to everyone in the place. It's not the best summer weather, but hey, what can we do? Facts.
My guy, big up my guy. Then we got Gooner Express in the house. What are you saying, brother?
Did you really just say that people can call you Buffness, bro?
Yeah, he did say that.
That is a mad.
And I said it
bro.
with chest as well, my guy. Chest.
Yeah, that chest that exists, fam. There's no buffness to that chest, bro.
Just shut the fuck up and introduce yourself, man. Jay, we had to talk about Arsenal and my buffness, bro. Like, chill out. Relax.
Yeah, I think a lot of the viewers of the First 11 might have seen me here and there on a few other shows, but obviously Gooner Express, the best Arsenal YouTuber on the planet. So flex that right now. Nah, but on a real, yeah, big up guys, big up everyone watching, and obviously subscribe to the First 11, hit that like button, hit that share, and let me just give you one more name that you can call man like Shocks over here. Call him Shoe in the chat. SH.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Let's have some order. Let's have some order in my court, yeah. Let's have some order in the court.
End of your intro, everybody. And then we got we got the Space God, Space Goat, Twitter expert, my guy Aslan. What are you saying, brother?
Big up the man, big up everyone in the chat, big up everyone tuned in. Bro, louder titles, man. I'm not that guy, bro. I'm not that guy.
You are, bro, man. You're goated, my guy. Don't worry about that. But yo,
I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Let's get this show on the road, man. Big up everyone tuned in. Like up, subscribe up, support, show love, people.
All I'm saying, Shocks, is your girl's exposing you in the chat, bro.
I know, man. Big up my girl in the chat, man. She can relax as well, man. Shit, she knows I'm not playing. So, yeah, man. Anyway, we're moving on. So, obviously, there's been a lot of things that's happened in this whole Arsenal saga. You got fans crying about signings. We're seeing new contracts. We're seeing crap football in pre-season. You know what I mean? Like, should we kill the elephant in the room and just discuss how pre-season's been going right now?
Yeah, get it done, man. Get it over and done with, bro.
Let's
start there.
All right, so we'll start with you, Gooner Express. What do you think? Like, how's it looking for you, man?
Well, I mean, look, I get the whole point of pre-season in it. Like, I get it's meant to be for fitness and to see where the players are at mentally and in terms of confidence and things like this. But for me, I want to win every game. Like, I see a lot of people saying that, why would you get upset when you lose? It don't really matter. I get that, but for me, I want to win every time. I'm not, a person who likes losing. I always like to win. I'm very competitive like that. And that carries over to the teams I support, including Arsenal. And obviously, I want to win the pre-season games. And if you look at the likes of Hibs, Rangers, we should be beating teams like that. Obviously, Rangers have had a great season, but we still should be beating them. Even possibly, you look at people like Watford. I know we beat Watford. I know we beat Millwall, and I'm happy at both of those games. But that's the difference. I was very happy when we won those games. I wasn't happy with the Hibs game and the Rangers game because we didn't win in it. But, I mean, again, the main point is looking at certain players' performances and obviously getting into some of those players. You look at Aubameyang right now, meant to be our star striker, the highest earner, I think, in the Premier League, or one of them. Obviously, we don't know how much Grealish is on, but I'm sure we'll get to that later. But, obviously not been playing great. Hasn't scored a single goal yet. Missed a lot of chances he should have scored as well. So for me right now, the biggest conversation going into the season is who starts up front. But on a more positive side, Smith Rowe for me has been killing it. The minute he got that number 10 shirt, he's been absolutely balling out on the pitch every single preseason game. Even against Chelsea, I thought he was one of the better players. Pepe looks like he's going to have a great season. I'm going to make it right now, the prediction. I think he'll be our top scorer going into next season. And I mean, overall, it hasn't been great. I think we can all accept that preseason hasn't been great. Signings, transfers, none of it's really been, exciting. None of us are really excited, I don't think, going into the new season. But there's definitely some, obviously, areas of positivity and things to look forward to. Obviously, Saka returning back as well, which we're all hopefully happy about. And yeah, I mean, it hasn't been great. That's just the best way to put it. It's been a very average to possibly poor pre-season for Arsenal. But a lot of people like to bring up the what happened in 03 and 04. We didn't win a single pre-season game in 03 and 04. And we all know what happened in that season. So pre-season, even though I like to win, it's not a sole basis of what's going to happen in the season going forward. So we've just got to hope we can obviously perform well.
Good take. Good take. I pretty much agree with everything you pretty much just said, my guy. What are you thinking, Laurie?
Do you know what? I don't know whether I'm thinking Groundhog Day or I'm thinking deja vu. But let's face it. We didn't have that many players in the Euros. We didn't have that many players at Copa America, if we had any there. So I don't see how nothing has really changed. I know, yes, as you said, it's pre-season, but nothing seems to have changed. Like the defense still looks sus. Ben White is definitely going to make a difference, but it's who we partner with Ben White with. That's what the bigger question is going to be. Midfield, I can't believe we haven't sorted out our midfield yet.
Martin.
Again, like the fact that Lokonga looks good, but I don't want that pressure on him yet, because we know if he makes one mistake, that's it. Everyone's going to be on his neck. But he's definitely looking like he's going to be a long-term partner for Partey, if not his replacement when he does eventually leave or he can't keep his fitness going. So he's looked quite positive. Tavares looks semi-decent from what I've seen in the pre-season games. But in all honesty, I haven't watched a lot of the pre-season stuff because I don't particularly care about it. But at the same time, I'm not seeing anything that's making me think we're going to propel up the table right now. So right. Long story short, we need to buck up our ideas really and truly if we're going to actually see some progression. Like people say pre-season, blah, 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 but with Ray's point there about Pepe, he's someone that we haven't really seen in pre-season. We haven't seen Saka. So there are some people to come back, but from what I've seen from the pre-season so far, I'm not thoroughly convinced that anything's going to change as much as I want to be positive.
So you haven't seen enough yet, basically.
Yeah, I haven't seen enough of it.
I totally feel you, man. And again, I do believe Pepe is going to have a sixth season this year. I actually said it in one of the spaces previously. Yo, Aslan, what you saying, my guy? I know you got a lot of thoughts with this one, man. Talk to us.
Yeah, pre-season, man. I mean, look, for me, I don't really care about the final results on whether we win, draw, lose. For me, that's not important. What I want to see is obviously signings coming in, learning their new surroundings, getting to know their new teammates, their coaches, the manager, and what the coaches, actual philosophy, tactics, and formations would be going into the new campaign. And for me, out of the 5 games that I've watched, I'm not seeing anything different from what I saw from last season. And look, the 3 players that we've brought in so far, yes, all of them I've agreed to, well, barring one, but
we know who.
The less but
I'm actually very impressed with him. I can't even lie. I'm very impressed with him.
Bro, that's the Aslan charm, bro.
I'm not, but again, where I say I'm not taking pre-season too seriously. I'm not judging none of these players on pre-season either. Again, for me, it's not about the individual players. It's more about what the manager has got planned for this team and what the team offer as a collective, you know. And yeah, so like so far, I'm just seeing the same repeated patterns that happened from last season. And yeah, going into
Sorry,
the new
Aslan.
season.
Aslan. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at Vibes comment.
No, yeah, I know. Dizzy's on one again, isn't it?
Nah, bro. Vibes and Dizzy are like the kings of this comment section, bro. These two guys will crack anyone.
They are so
Vibes. Vibes loud. But no, yeah. So, but look, I mean, we're definitely not prepared. Once again, for me, it's the same repeated patterns, summer in, summer out. We always go into the transfer window half-heartedly. We always go into the new campaign like not fully prepared, underprepared. And yeah, like the opening 3 games for me, unfortunately, is not going to look good. I mean, I personally expect, which I think is realistic, 5 points out of our first 3 games. But will we get that? Because due to our
Hold on, what did you say? 5 points out of our first 3 games. So you expect to win and 2 draws?
No, like at the minimum. At
Really?
the minimum.
Oof, okay.
So if we get anything less than that, like obviously I'll be pissed. But yeah, so
You're gonna be pissed then, bro.
so look, I mean, look, we've got what 8 days to go. Well, I mean, this day's basically over, so we've got a week to go now to our first competitive game away to Brentford, and we've got less than 4 weeks to the transfer window closes. So the club, the manager, Edu, Vinay, they need to get their skates on, and yeah, basically get more signings in.
Got you. Okay, so a big question that was floating around yesterday that everyone saying, obviously we all know how mad our fan base is. Obviously, before I get into that, 25 in the cut, big up the chat. I see it's all popping off and that. Big respects to you, man. Keep the comments coming in, keep smashing the like, keep subscribing, keep sharing. Let's do all of that. Let's bust the show up, man. Let's get people proper included in this one, innit?
Yeah, share it on Twitter, share it on Facebook, wherever you're sharing it, guys. Get it shared around so we can get more people.
Everywhere. So a question that was being asked yesterday is a lot of people ain't confident in the fact that we actually are, you know, we can bring or we will bring in any more signings. So how do you man actually think about that? Because me personally, I genuinely do believe we've got another 2 to 3 new signings coming in, and that's my personal opinion. But I know there are certain people that are so hell-bent on saying that there are no more coming in. So how do you lot feel about that?
I still, it's just what the question is. There will, I think, 1 or 2 may come in, but it's where they come in, the positions that get filled. For me, we know that we're screaming out for another couple of midfielders. We just don't know who they're going to be. But what I don't understand is, I'm not saying I want Basuma, but you got Basuma saying come and get me. You got Awar saying come and get me. Okay. Like, what the hell are we doing? We're just putting in all our hopes on getting Maddison, and we don't even know. Listen, Lacazette ain't got a beard like this, yeah? Don't tell me about Lacazette. Lacazette don't have beard game like this, JB, yeah? Right. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. No.
Wait till Gunner King comes on, bro. These men are really going to be thinking Lacazette.
Yeah,
for real.
Unlike Lacazette, I score, yeah? Let's get things right.
Hey, man.
Get it in, bro.
Anyway, so back to what I was saying. Yeah, it's literally these positions that we need to fill. We literally we're so light in midfield, and it's just getting frustrating. We would have hoped that's the area that would have been fixed before the season started. We know the defense is a bit dodgy, but literally, I do feel someone's coming in, but I hope it's not the rumors that I heard. It's Ramsdale and Berg today. I'm hearing for a double 50 million deal. I wouldn't even give them £50 for them to.
What? So explain that. What's that? So,
no, there was talk of us doing a double deal for Ramsdale and Sander Berg for 50 mil for both of them.
Yeah,
Like-
no thanks, bro. No thanks.
Is this what we've become, you know? Is
No,
this
this is
what
what
we've
we were,
become?
man.
Seriously, is this what we?
Yeah,
No.
Bro, Laurie, I swear you're trying to raise our blood pressures, man.
and
I can't
facts,
see it.
bro. Facts.
No. I honestly, as I said, on the real, I do think people are coming in. It's just who and where and what my biggest worry is with who comes in. I hope it's not the same situation as 8-2, because I can see it being an 8-2 situation.
Don't do that.
Getting battered, and then we panic buy. Let's just fingers crossed that don't happen, man.
No,
Seriously.
don't do that.
I'm not trying to dampen anyone's spirits, but I don't want that to be the reason why we sign players.
No, I agree. That's again. So then, Aslan, that goes about what you say, innit? Where we say we're not a proactive club. We're not proactive enough. We're reactionary. Now, basically, with what Laurie's just saying there, that would definitely be a reactionary move. Like, you know, getting battered by either City or Chelsea in the first 2 to 3 games of the season, and then them man want to spend. What do you think about that?
And we're definitely known for that, bro. I mean, look what happened to Partey a few days back at the Emirates when we played Chelsea.
Facts.
Now, you know, the news came out that we signed Granit Xhaka on a contract extension. The injury happens to Partey. Now, I wouldn't be surprised that the club's in for midfielders. But you've got to ask yourself the question: if Partey wasn't injured, would we get a midfielder to partner Partey? Because it looks like Xhaka is in the manager's long-term plans. Hence why he was given the contract. He's here for another 4 years. It's crazy. I mean, for me, him being here for 5 years has been way too long. He should have gone long ago. We all know the reasons why. Well, I mean, I definitely do anyway. I can only speak for myself, but yeah, man. Like, look, we just need to get our asses in gear, man. Seriously, like, I don't want to hear any more of this. You know, our rival clubs are doing this, or our rival clubs are not doing that. Look, I care about our club. Yeah, so we need to worry about our own house rather than think about what's going on with the neighbors on each of on both sides of us, or whether they're in front or behind, wherever. Like, we need to focus on our club. But I don't know, man. Like I said, bro, like, we've just got incompetent people running our club. These men are not experienced. They don't know what they're about. And yeah, it's just peak times for Arsenal, man. Peak times.
Bro, totally agree, man. Totally agree. Like, I really and truly, from what we see, I do believe it's still going to make them signings, like I said before, but I don't know who they are.
I don't see it happening, bro. I honestly don't see it. Like, why leave it? Why leave it to the last 4 weeks of the window?
So not one single signing. I mean, look, we can look at Chelsea. I mean, I'm sorry to talk about Chelsea fans. These men are just reminding me, innit? And we've seen, like, you know, even Chelsea fans are actually like they're losing their shit because they're not signing. But we can all be confident and know that Chelsea are going to get players out, and they're at least going to get someone in. Like, they've got the money, they've got the right people. I've heard people cussing Marina, Aslan. Yesterday,
so have I. It's crazy.
That is what, which means that you don't trust Roman, because Roman employs her to handle the money. Do you know what I mean? So that, to me, that's I can't, like, I'm there looking. I say, bro, have you not seen our club? And you lot complain about yours? Are you okay? Like, that, to me, that was absolutely wild, isn't it? Gunnar Express, what are you saying, my guy? What do you think? New signings incoming, or are we done?
I mean, on that with Marina, yeah, I think that kind of shows the level of expectation between the two clubs and the fan bases right now. I mean, if Chelsea fans are getting upset with Marina for not doing business when previously she has been probably the best in the world at what she does, right? That just shows to me the expectations and the, you know, what each fan base thinks that their club can do and what they should be doing. Because if they are upset with a woman who has brought them to a Champions League, obviously Roman's brought them to Premier Leagues, everything. Like, Marina's done a lot of stuff. Roman's done incredible, you know, world. Like, you can't even put into perspective on what Roman's done for Chelsea. Like, he's been that brilliant. Sorry, for them moving forward as a club. Obviously, he's taken them from being an all right, top 6-ish team, like kind of what Arsenal are now, to being what they are, a dominant force in Europe and in the world. So some of our fans are genuinely okay with people like Edu and Arteta running the helm, and some people are still okay with Josh Kroenke and think that he still should be given a chance. When Chelsea fans are upset with Roman Abramovich, like that's the level. That's a difference in expectation of the two fan bases. But in terms of signings, bro, I'm kind of with Aslan. I think we will get one or two more. But I think for me right now, the most important thing is when. Obviously, you got the questions, who, when, for how much, whatever else. But it's when. When are they going to come in? Because we've had this issue before where we buy players too late. We panic buy and they end up being not good enough. Or we overpay for players, or we underpay for players that aren't good enough. Like, we're not good at panic buying. We never have been, right? And as well, when we look at the likes of Thomas Partey, Pepe, when they came in, even Alexis Sanchez, they didn't get pre-seasons, and all of them had a very poor start to their first season, if not a very poor full season. And when you look at Partey and Pepe, they weren't great for their first season at Arsenal. So we need to give pre-seasons to our players, and right now we're not.
Totally
We've given maybe a week or two for Ben White, who's obviously luckily been with England and stuff, so he's not that bad. But Lokonga's had a couple of weeks, Tavares a couple of weeks, but they're not important to us going forward. Yes, in the next few years, and as backup players they are, but right now we need players who are going to walk into this team and instantly improve us. Where are these players? Where's Basuma? Where's Sanchez? Where's Locatelli? Where's Maddison? Where's they want a new striker? So where's the new striker? Where's the new backup goalkeeper?
Again, please don't mention Locatelli again.
No, but obviously, as I'm saying, like, where are these players? Where are they? Why are they not here? Why are we not hearing about it? Again, I'm going to bring up Jack Grealish because this, for me, is massive, right? Yes, Grealish has been linked to City all throughout the window, but like solid evidence of him actually going to City only really came through maybe a week ago, even a couple of days ago. It's done. The deal's done. It's announced. And the pictures are done. The videos are done.
Crazy.
Everything is done. They've just broken a Premier League transfer record, and they did it within a week.
Just like that.
Arsenal can't even sign Ben White in a week. We can't even sign Lokonga in a week. We can't even sign Tavares in a week. That's the issue that we have. We're way too slow. We're way too methodical when it comes to signing players. And that only hinders us in the future because the players don't get the time of the squad they need, the manager, the coaching, the time to bond. Just bonding with your team is something you have to do as a footballer. And we don't give our players the opportunities to do that when we sign them. So they have to do it the season after. That's an issue. That's always been an issue. And again, some fans, the owners, the people working at the top can't see that. They're not changing it. And we're not going to go any further until we do change things. But it all goes back down to one person. Stan Kroenke and Josh, because I see them as the same person at this point, because they both do the exact same fucking thing. Nothing that actually helps us. So, I mean, look, bro, in terms of signings again, I think we'll get one or two. Unfortunately, I think we are going to sign Ramsdale. And if this Berg thing's true, I won't be surprised. I honestly would not be surprised, because we looked at Sander Berg, and bro, if we sign Sander Berg and he starts, I'm going to be fucking fuming. I'm sorry for swearing, but I'm going to be so angry because this guy, he's not even better than Lokonga. And we're going to start him. Like, we are a joke. That's it. We are a joke. We're a joke of a football club. We can try and defend ourselves all we want. But every time Arsenal fans attempt to defend the club goes and mugs us off.
Yeah,
they do something so stupid to mug us off. Example, we signed Ben White. We're all happy. We're all making little jokes here and there and saying he's better than Varane, whatever else, blah, blah, blah. The same day we announced Xhaka's getting a new 5-year contract, bro.
Yeah,
like, it's a joke. And the same day Bellerin got announced that he's getting a new contract as well, apparently. So
I don't believe that one. I don't
either, but the reports came out. But I mean, look, bro, again, I see us getting one or two signings, but I don't think we're going to get a big player. I don't see us getting a Maddison or a Lautaro. And again, it'll probably be Ramsdale and Berg or maybe Basuma, maybe, but I don't know. Man. All I'm saying is Basuma should have been done within the first week of the transfer window. He wasn't on holiday. He wasn't on international break, anything like that. He's been on his knees to come to Arsenal. Let's be honest. He's been on his fucking knees. He's been posting pictures of Arsenal kits on his hotel bed. His agent's been wearing kits. He's been wearing Arsenal kits on holiday. Like, this guy wants to come to Arsenal, man.
Yeah, the twerk is
we're messing around, trying to buy Locatelli, who don't even care. trying to buy, Renato Sanchez, who looks like he's going to Liverpool. Like, what are we doing, man? We're looking for players. Like, Aslan always says this, bro. Aslan always says this. We need to find players who want to play for Arsenal and have the right mentality as well as the footballing ability. Locatelli has the ability. Does he have the mentality to play for Arsenal? No. Does Basuma? Basuma has the mentality to succeed in the Premier League and play for Arsenal, but we're not looking at him. We're not trying to sign him. So, is what it is, man. We know our scouts are awful, and every single year they prove us right, and that's the unfortunateness of being an Arsenal fan, I guess. But
yeah, big up Dizzy.
We still do it every year.
Dizzy just said it as well. One of the reasons why I want a Prem-proven player. No, I agree, man. Prem-proven players that actually love the club, like they play with their hearts on their sleeves, innit? Obviously, we all know how we see Arsenal's training and all of these weird methods of the way they try to get the best out of these players. It's just weird. Like our club is a mess. Obviously, you all know my thoughts, guys. At the end of the show, I'll give you a breakdown of what I really, really think of Arsenal and where it's all going peak for me. But shameless plug quickly here. Cam hosting Fraud Watch soon, guys. Big up all the Arsenal mandem on the panel. Shocks over the Gunner Talks as well. Hey, Shocks, don't forget about me when you make it. Bro, listen, you're my guy, bro. You come in. As
well, big up, man, like Jem in the chat, Latimus Prime, Igao, I see as well, Big Gunner. I see Charlie as well over at One Rovers Vlogs. Dizzy. Big up all the guys, man.
Big up everyone, man. Thank you very much for tuning in to our first Gunner
show.
Love,
man. Well. Carry on smashing that button down there, yeah? As well.
25 in the cut, man. All of you lot go and smash that button, man, because, boy, we're going to be doing bits this season. It's either going to be a really painful one or a beautiful one. But either way, let's just enjoy the journey together about that, innit?
Yeah. On a more positive note, I just want to say, although now that Gunner Express has got his little vent out, we can say that, look, our squad is, in terms of the youngsters that are in the squad, it's good that we're tying down everyone to contracts, I think.
I agree.
So yeah, we know that we do know that there's a team that eventually is going to be built around. It's just that at the moment, obviously, they're still learning their trade. So again, like I said with Lukonga, we don't want too much pressure on them. But if this team gets the opportunity to stick together, grow together, and over the next, I'd say 3-4 seasons, if they do sign contract extensions again. So if we get all of this going on and then we get the right players blended into that squad, I don't see why we can't be back to where we was. So there is some shining light at the end of a dim tunnel.
Okay, so can you see us being on the trajectory to getting back to how being in the state as, like obviously where Liverpool were at the point where, they weren't finishing near the top 4, they were in trouble, something clicked for them, got Jurgen Klopp, got a couple of players, all of a sudden these guys are challenging for titles and winning Champions League. Can you see the same thing happening with us under this ownership?
It's difficult to answer that question. I think it is possible if they want to take their finger out their arse. It literally is possible. However, again, Arteta, yes, he's doing all right in terms of like he's winning he's improved our top 6 record. He's doing all right in that sense, but literally the staff that he's got around him as well, I don't know what's like. Have we got anyone that's actually got a lot of experience there themselves, or is it like it just feels at the moment like it's the blind leading the blind?
I agree. I agree.
No cap on my glasses. It literally feels like the blind leading the blind, but
I feel you, my guy.
Nah, for me, like seriously, I think under the right, as a lot of people are saying in the chat, under the right tutelage, under the right staff coming in and getting hired, then I don't see why we can't get back to where we was. Like, I need some sort of positivity. I can't just sit here and slander my team for who's cooking food? What am I hearing? Microwaves.
Yeah, who did that? Who did that? Anyway, bro.
No, I can't see my team. I can't see my team being in this state forever. Like everyone goes through a cycle, and it just so happens that our cycle is now. But don't worry, Gunner Express. There are better days to come, man. Believe me, there are better days to come. Aslan,
Bro,
you all right?
It ain't good
This is a good point right here.
It's Positive Express, man. It's the new name, innit?
Positive expense. Hey, this is a good point here. We're complaining about outsiders. It took United 2 years to sign Sancho. Good shout. Good shout. They got Big Gun on the shot still. We got the panel.
My guy.
So here's what I want to say then. All right. So in relation to that, yeah. So we've obviously seen Grealish has gone to City. We're seeing Kane's obviously. Kane, well, right? No one don't know where Kane is right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but is this transfer roundabout starting to happen now that everyone always speaks highly of? So, you know, you see one person go here, you see another person go there. We're now seeing, you know, Inter Milan are sorting out getting Zapata, like to be their new striker, with Lukaku going Chelsea and then Tammy Abraham going to Inter. No, Atlanta. So
Atlanta, yeah.
is this where all our transfers start coming through, or are you not confident in that? No.
Bro, yeah, look, like a lot of what you've just said is the foreign market in it, is that the Italians and that, and the Italian teams are known for moving late because I think their window closes later than ours as well.
No, so, I don't think so, because it only happened last year because we closed the window early. Remember, we closed at the beginning of August, and everyone around Europe still had their windows open. That was really fucking confusing. I mean,
if that's the case, that even if they close it, I mean, Italian teams they always do that, bro. They always move late because it's just how they are in it. Like it's the common thing for Italian teams. I mean, again, you look at the likes of Zapata going to Inter. I mean, all I'm saying is going from Lukaku to Zapata is hilarious, man. Like the downgrade of that is brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Like I can see why Conte left in it. Like I completely get why he left now. But
can you imagine that, man? Listen, we're gonna sell Lukaku.
Bro,
we're gonna get Zapata.
Conte would like he'd probably like literally just like have a heart attack watching Zapata play. Like that guy just not fit his system. But that's a different story for a different day, innit? Like Conte's left anyway. He should be at Arsenal, but he's not. But I mean, the transfer, obviously this always happens in it. Like later on in the window, everything kicks off. I mean, Danny Ings to Aston Villa, who actually would have guessed that would have happened? No one, bro. No one expected that. No Villa fan even expected that. Not even Southampton fans were expecting that, innit? So, I mean, I think it's easy to say yes, that we probably will get a lot of people in. I don't see it. I really don't see Arsenal moving quicker. I think, again, it'll be panic buys. It'll be your Sanderbergs, your Ramsdales, these kind of players. In terms of right backs, it'll be that Mulder guy from Sassuolo that we've been linked to a few times. You know, players that are cheap aren't good enough, and players that are quick to move, as in they're quick to get in, you know, quick to get the deals done. Because obviously negotiating with people like Sassuolo and even Sheffield United, it won't take long as you've got the money. You know, if you present the money, it's pretty much done. There's no messing around with it. But I mean, bro, this happens every season with Arsenal, man. Like, we do it every single year. It's the same thing every single year, man.
Cam's mocking, man.
He is, man. Nah,
but it's a mazza, man. I mean, look, as long as we ain't getting Tammy Abraham, I don't care.
Oh, please, Jesus. You know what? Really and truly, if there's still any Chelsea fans in there, listen, them man might as well just keep him now. They're not getting Haaland, isn't it? You're going to need that backup striker that you lot keep saying he's so sick and so this and he's so that and rare. You lot keep him now, man. That's it.
Nah, some of them still think they're getting Haaland, bro.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Let him dream.
I know what you're talking about still. Can't even lie. I know. Aslan, you still there, my guy?
Yeah, I'm here, bro. Just chilling, man.
You
this
taking
is therapy sessions for me. Do you know what I mean? Therapy sessions, bro.
What were you cooking, bro?
Who, me?
Yeah, bro.
Bro, I was on mute, bro. What are you talking about?
Who's microwave?
One of you, man.
One
of you, man, got your pot noodles in the
bro.
I don't own a microwave. I don't
know where this sound came from. Still, I can't lie. I can't lie. I don't know where it came from. Hey, listen, Aslan, what do you think about this whole transfer roundabout thing? Do you think it's now emotion? Do you see us getting someone top? Do you think, doors going to open up to someone? Like,
I mean, look, the closer we come to the end of the transfer window, like we know, like it's notorious for heavy or a lot of activity. But can I ask, like, is it going to be the same as where the Premier League window closes before the actual European window?
No, it's changed.
Is it going to be on the same day?
Yeah, I think that everyone's closing now at the end of August, isn't it?
Okay, so this year it's like that. Yeah, I mean, look, I can't speak for other clubs or anything like that, but for me, like our club, obviously, they just need to hurry up and get their business done because look, we were told from back in January when we sent out multiple players out on loan and or like cancel their contracts and whatnot. And when we didn't bring in the necessary players to plug in the squad depth, we were told that, you know, the likes of Vinay and Edu were doing all the groundwork, all their homework, being prepared for the summer window. And for me, it doesn't look like they've done it. They haven't done it whatsoever because the signings that they've done, it's just like the way it's just been spaced out. Even the contract extensions that we've given to our academy graduates. Yes, look, I applauded the club for it. I praised the club for it. I've given them the flowers. But the way I see it, these guys think they're playing chess. Not when I'm around.
That's a good shout, you know. They do.
Not when I'm around. These men are still playing checkers. Yeah? Because when I saw that they signed Smith Rowe, which I was over the moon about, and they signed or they promoted Arthur Okonkwo to the men's squad, I noticed as soon as I saw the pictures of Smith Rowe, I remembered what Edu was wearing when the pictures were released for the announcement of Okonkwo. And there was a 2-week gap, right? So what I'm trying to say is within those 2 weeks, there was all these rumors, all these links that were going around on the internet and the social medias and whatnot about Smith Rowe possibly might go to Villa. Aston Villa are coming in with a second bid. Things like this wouldn't have happened, right? So it's not us fans that are talking down our club or bringing the name of our club down. It's the people who are actually in charge right now. These are the people who are dragging our name, our club's name, through the mud. They're making us look like amateurs out here when we were supposed to be a big boy professional football club. It's unacceptable, man. I don't know, man. Like, I've just said it many times over the spaces or many other streams. We just need to get our act together. And look, we all know our problem is obviously the ownership, but for me, it's the people that are in charge. The people that they've hired are the issue. These people are not footballing men. They don't know how to run a football club.
Yep.
And until they change or get kicked out or removed and new people who actually know what they're doing come in, our club is not going to elevate whatsoever, man.
I'm with you.
Shucks, one sec. Bring that comment up that Dizzy put about the plain rice thing, bro. Bring that up. 1 second. Bring that up.
It needs addressing, bro.
Let me tell you a little story, Dizzy, yeah? Bring it up, bro. Bring it up and I'll tell the story, innit?
Yeah. I'm gonna find it. One second.
Wait, how did I? What? So is Dizzy saying that I mispronounced Arthur Okonkwo's name?
No, don't worry about that. It's not
Don't
that
worry
one.
about that one.
It's not that one. That's not.
Okay.
It's the next
I
thing.
can't find it. It's all up in the thing, isn't it? One second. I'm gonna find it. Still, I'm gonna say it.
It's
So
right
let's
near
Cam
I'm gonna
Cam,
read
isn't
that
it?
one out actually. Yeah, it's near
It's
Cam.
10:35, man. 10:35.
Yeah, there we are. Right, so Dizzy, yeah. So the thing is, right, I actually had rice today, innit? It was white rice. Man put a pinch of pepper on it, yeah. It was too spicy, bro. Man put it in the bin, innit?
Where's Shock Squad? I've got Shock Smell off his chair.
Man
I've got Shock Smell off his chair, man.
put a pinch of black pepper on the rice, bro. It was too spicy, so I put it in the bin still.
I swear, I love you guys. You know, you guys fucking kill me, bro. I swear on my life, man. You lot kill me. Absolutely.
Yeah, bro. This guy, yeah. Every time I bring up Ghanaian jollof, this guy's always like, "Oh, you eat fish and chips? Shut up, man!" Like,
He's the worst. He's the worst, bro. Dizzy, I swear to God, Apparently, as well, you's meant to be coming on this show, like. So where are you, brother?
This guy, this
He ain't going nowhere, man. He ain't
now,
going
now,
nowhere.
now, Prime, yeah, I do wash the rice, bro. You got to wash the rice.
Alright, listen, stop talking about your spicy rice and salt seasoning and that, bro. Like, relax, innit? Like, yeah.
Bro, if you,
What you
man,
man saying
if you
about-
man want my recipes, man, hit me up in the DMs. I give you all the recipes, bro.
Well, I say nothing, man. You and Dizzy can cook up a mad thing, innit? Like, just serve that over Twitter, fam. I ain't eating it. You lot can do your thing, innit? Like,
How do we feel about Sats this weekend as well?
the Spurs game.
What kind of performance are we expecting,
God.
if any? Do you think they'll
Well,
treat it like the Chelsea game, or
better be a win? Better be a fucking win. I don't want to lose to them, man.
Well,
I mean,
we just brought up a wicked point.
Kane ain't gonna be there, is he? So
Yeah, no, yeah, bro.
Should
He's
be
coming back on the weekend. He's coming back from Florida.
bro.
This guy was meant to come back here to pre-season.
yeah, nah.
He decided to stop up in Florida.
Mourinho did that, didn't he? Every time it was Arsenal Spurs, he always went, "Oh, Kane's injured." This guy always, every single time, was in that starting 11.
That's
every
very true.
time. So we'll see, man.
However, there's no Mourinho this time, bro. I do genuinely think this man's not going. He's not going. I think he's going to come back on Saturday, yeah, for crunch talks to cut that contract, bro. He ain't coming back to play for them. He's done. He's done out here, man. He's done out here. With the Spurs game, I just see someone put in the comments, innit, like, what are we going to have to do? Like, go with Xhaka and Lokonga in the midfield.
Oh, don't bring up that guy's name, bro. Honestly, it's Xhaka guy, man.
Yeah, that's
Bro,
already.
honestly, put me in midfield, man. Put me in midfield, innit? Like, I won't pass backwards.
It's gonna have to be that, or it's gonna have to be El Nene and Lokonga. Who would you rather?
Oh
honestly,
bro.
I'd rather.
Bro, that's our options.
Nah, bro.
That's our options.
Bring Patino from the academy and put him in it. Or Aziz. Yeah, hey, speaking of Aziz, yeah.
Oh, Aziz,
you know when he scored that banger, didn't
Bro,
he?
I'd rather
Watford, yeah. Played in the under
Scored
23s
another
a few days later and scored another banger, bro. Guys, bro,
He's
he
near
scores,
halfway line.
Shucks, he scores bangers all the time, man. Like, this guy is like.
Is he left-footed?
Like,
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. Like, he just every time I always see clips on Twitter in it of him just scoring an absolute worldie, man. Like, this guy, he could bring some sauce to the Emirates, man.
No.
I don't know if anyone was in any of the things I was in this week, but I said with him, for me personally, I'd feel like if he hasn't played at least 8 to 10 games by January, that's including not starting, then he needs to go on loan. So
yeah, I agree with that.
I know there's not a lot of games. I know there's not a lot of games to be played, but I don't want him. He signed the contract. I don't want him to just be sitting there and wasting away. His talent needs to be
same with Balogun, man.
Yeah, their talents need to be shown. So it's all well and good, as we said, these man being in the squad for the season, but like I said, including substitute appearances, if they're not playing, then they need to go out on loan until Arteta's gone, if he is going. Because
are you just talking about Laurie? Which player?
Aziz and Balogun. I think if they haven't made between 8 to 10 appearances by January, they need to go out on loan. I'm saying 100%. Because it's just a waste of time keeping them there, and they're not getting their chance to shine.
Right. Let me just address this Dizzy comment right quick, yeah? Because I watched that game as well. I was literally on the space, but I was watching the game as well. Spurs, they weren't good at all. Chelsea were moving to them. They were absolutely moving to them. But here's the thing. Here's the actual thing. Spurs did get back their 2 goals.
No, bro, it was
bro, look at how many mistakes Chelsea actually did make against us. They did, because we was through on goal a couple of times, and we didn't take the mistakes.
I mean,
these
look at Chelsea,
mistakes with Bergwijn, bro.
Nah, but bro, look at, and I see, I hear it still, yeah. But I mean, like, look, if you actually look, like, Bakayoko, I think, was at fault for the first one. That guy literally came on, and his first pass was a misplaced in it, so he was trash. Yeah, and then I would have bring this up, bro. That Malang Sarr, brother, when they signed him, they were all like, "Oh,
they were gas.
This guy
generational talent.
He's better than Saliba.
Yeah, generational talent. What was the other one they were saying? Prospect, not prospect. Wonder Kid. They said Wonder Kid.
All these man are like, oh, he
can
pack his bags, bro. He's rubbish. Pack his bags.
Fuck out of here,
bro. We should beat Spurs, man. Without Kane, I ain't worried. I don't care about Youngmin Son, bro. I don't think that guy's as good as people make.
I can't believe he signed the 5-year contract, man. I
he
can't
has
believe-
Yeah, I was
no
shocked with
ambition.
that as well, man.
No ambition, bro. Son has no ambition.
5
innit?
years, 3 years, I get it, but 5 years, 5 more years of no trophies. Why would you do that? to
Exactly,
yourself?
bro. No ambition. This
He's
guy has
just
no
caned
ambition
himself.
to win. No
He's just
ambition,
caned
man.
himself. He's
How
done.
old,
He just
how
got
old is
caned.
Con now? Is he like what,
Mhm.
25, 26?
No,
Nah,
he's
he's
20.
older than that. He's a bit older than
Is
that.
he?
He's 27, I think, isn't he? Yeah, something like that.
Let's have a look, man.
Yeah, look it up, man. Nah, but he has no ambition, man. Signing a 5-year contract at Spurs, just that screams of no ambition.
Who-
Three-
hold on.
Barry said. 3 years, I get it, but
Hold on, who's going to be at the back for them as well? Because they haven't got no
Oh, yeah,
defenders
shit.
at the moment, have they?
Romero didn't.
It's Rondon, isn't it? That Welsh guy.
Rodon, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rodon.
What about the new defender?
Roden and Dyer. Roden and
nah.
Dyer centre back pairing.
Davinson Sanchez is still there as well, you know. Oh my God. Aubameyang don't.
No,
score,
but
bro.
come on,
Oh my God.
boys, let's be real though. Like, whatever form or whatever last result Tottenham, whether the result doesn't go their way, when it comes to like a North London derby fixture, form goes out the window. Let's be real now.
Do you what?
You know?
So you think they're going to put their all into a pre-season game?
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not saying they're gonna put it all in, but like it would. I feel it would be a tasty match. Pre-season or not,
Son's 29, by the way.
it's
Yeah,
Tottenham versus Arsenal or Arsenal versus Tottenham. So, you know,
Big up Velvetron. Big up Velvetron in the cut.
Big up.
but yeah, I mean, look, I don't see Kane starting. Like he's definitely pushing for a move, but like I don't see him going to City, you know, because do you really believe that City is gonna break their transfer record in the same window? This is their like in all the years that we've been saying, you know, they're oil FC this, oil FC that, yeah. And with all the money that they've spent over the years, this is the first time they've gone anywhere near 100 mil. So I don't know, man. I don't believe Kane's gonna go City. I don't see it happening, to be honest.
Nah, bring him home, man. Get him to Arsenal. I don't care what anyone says about rivalry, man.
Yeah,
Harry
that
Kane
is-
wants
that
it
is-
next
Bro,
week right now.
what? And you believe that Vinay and Edu can get that done, yeah?
Nah,
I just been out in every chance to leave you, bro.
You know,
bro,
they have to remortgage Emirates for that to happen. man.
I swear, bro.
you take out Edu and Vinay, bro. Yeah,
Basically, we're never going to be able to pay off the Emirates if that happens.
Facts.
go
Facts.
into debt again, man. We're gonna have to sell the best players, isn't it? We'll have to bring Kane in to then sell him a year later.
Stu MC thinks it's going to be Rodon and Romero. Romero's not going to play at the weekend. He's literally just. Is he even announced yet? Has he even announced? He ain't announced. Yeah, he's not playing at the weekend. Bro. That's a bit.
I don't even think he's flied to London yet. I don't even think he's in the country. I know Varane just landed in Manchester a few hours ago.
Bro, he's probably going to U-turn and go to Chelsea, man.
Yeah.
Oh
Man's
yeah.
going down the road. Man's going down the road, bro.
What did you say?
He's gonna do what Abramovich did. Look at that Spurs stadium and say, "Nah, fam, nah," and go straight to Chelsea or
Can you
something.
imagine? I swear to God, these comments are absolutely killing me. You know, I swear these men are having bare bads in that comment section. Still, love that. All right, so you know what I'm saying about Madison?
I'll be happy.
Yeah, Brendan Rodgers.
Yeah.
Go on,
No,
bro.
I was gonna say I'll be happy for it to happen, but again, time is of the essence. Like if it's happening, really and truly, it needs to happen before. Even if it happens after Brentford, but it needs to happen before Chelsea and City, if we're gonna have any hope of getting any of these 5 points that Aslan is hoping for. I'm not saying that.
Wait, vibes is too funny, man.
So are you guys saying like I'm being optimistic here that, you know, or like do you guys feel that
No,
we're going to get more points or less points?
No,
like,
we can beat Chelsea. We've proved it the last 3 times in a row. It's City, innit? It's City. It just having Madison means we can be more clinical against them, and we don't have to shut up shop so soon. That's all it is. We won't have to shut. We won't have to shut up shop as soon as we score. if we get Maddison in.
Oh,
Bro,
Dizzy,
look.
your crown, yeah, for King of Commenters is bro. It's on the line here, man. Vibes is coming for that crown, bro.
They're like, hey, listen, innit? For real. Hey, listen, quick plug again, guys. Smash the like, smash the subscribe, smash the.
Oh, I just realized what Vibes has put me.
They're going off. The comments are going absolutely mad, you know. I swear to God. Big up Miss Millie in the chat, man. See you, man. Thank you very much for tuning in today, innit? Like, bro, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I just had to do a little shameless plug there again, innit? Still, go on, carry on. What are you talking about still? Have I just killed the moment? So I was talking about the Maddison thing still. I mean,
so like the Maddison thing, bro. Look, I'll be real with you. I'll definitely welcome that signing. I mean, look, it's definitely going to be in and around our transfer record sort of signing with Pepe. But I mean, look, I would definitely welcome it. Like I feel the talent of Maddison, the skill set, the ability, we definitely need within this squad. Because we need healthy competition, and I've said it in previous streams and the spaces. You know, until we have two quality players competing or creating healthy competition, we're not going to elevate whatsoever up the league. What's my man saying?
Maddison's coming to Arsenal when Arsenal meet Leicester City and the Emirates.
Well, look, I mean, look, obviously, look, Leicester City, they're notorious for getting their money's worth, on all their assets. You know, like we've seen that with, Maguire, Kante, Drinkwater. Who else do they sell? Anyway,
Mahrez.
There you go, Mahrez to City. So like they're notorious and like they just show and prove that they are a modern day well-run football club. Like they have competent people within their organization who know what they're doing. But yeah, like with Maddison, look, I mean, I understand that he's going to be our marquee signing going for this summer. And I do expect it to probably go towards the end of the window, towards possibly even deadline day. You never know. But for me, that shouldn't be our only signing though. Like we definitely do need to bring in more reinforcements. But yeah, Maddison, man, I'll definitely welcome it, man. I mean, like I've heard people say that, you know, then wouldn't that restrict game time for the likes of Smith Rowe? For me,
not really. I don't agree.
He's still 20 years old, man. Like even with Saka last season, Fact. I don't feel that he should have played the amount of games that he did or the minutes that he got under his belt. Like he played way too much. And in the business end, for me again, like I just noticed that he was burnt out. So I don't want that for either Saka or Smith Rowe going into the new season. And look, if we care about the longevity of our homegrown or our academy graduates, like I want to see these guys ball out when they're reaching their prime, bro. I don't want to be seeing them on the injured or broken down, you know. So like we need to protect these guys. I'm not saying we need to wrap them up in cotton wool, but like we need to use them correctly, like just like how Pep has done with the likes of Foden. Look how we utilized him within the last like 2-3 years, and now like he's actually producing, you know. So, but yeah, like Maddison, I definitely welcome it, man. But for me, again, sooner rather than later.
I just want to bring up something real quick. I don't know if you lot were seeing on the timeline earlier, right? Sorry, man. I'm on Twitter a lot, innit? Like, so meltdowns galore and that. Like, so you might hear me referring to Twitter and stuff like that. But I was on the timeline earlier and I saw, again, this is another Arsenal debate from all of the fans and stuff. And everyone's kind of wilding out saying that, you know, Maddison is a good signing. I don't know if you lot saw any of the talk today. There was a bit of a debate where some people are saying there's no point in bringing in Maddison. He adds nothing. What do you think about that Gunnar experience? Do you like Maddison?
Well, I mean, I
And
like Maddison.
does he add anything to our team?
Well, I mean, obviously, like, and let's be honest, I'm not even trying to banter here. Like, anyone really, like anyone of quality, like Maddison, adds something to Arsenal. You know, because we are quite poor right now. But my issue with Maddison, because I don't. For me, it's a weird one. Like, I would love Maddison. I do like him, but I just don't know if it's the best option. What I mean by that is, we have so many positions that need filling. You know, backup goalkeeper. You could argue a first choice goalkeeper, as in we do need one, but do we need it this season? I think we need a new striker, a younger striker with high potential. Maybe again, maybe not this season, but maybe next. We need a right back. That's starting quality. We need at least one centre defensive midfielder. And then I argue, do we need a left winger? The reason why I say that is because Pepe and Saka are both right wingers. Neither are that good on the left. We don't have a natural left winger other than Willian.
Not true. Pepe played quite good on the left last
year. But I just don't see him being a good left winger, man. I see him being a right winger.
He's definitely a person to cut in and then whip it with that left foot. He is amazing when he comes to do it. But I do think that he's got the speed and the tech to actually be a good left winger. He knows how to beat a man. He can hold the line. He can cross. And on the odd time, you might see him just trying to dribble along that the line, like to actually.
It's true, but I don't think he's at like. I don't want someone who can switch. I want a left winger, a natural left winger, and we don't have one. I mean, Willian, you could argue he's a natural left winger, but fuck that guy. Like what Aslan always says, his name's Lillian because he's just a walkie L. And I mean, like, we don't have a natural left winger. Like, Aubameyang isn't a natural left winger. Again, we've seen it. He ain't a good he ain't even a good left winger. Never mind a natural left winger. So for me, I just don't think attacking midfielder is as important as a left winger. So for me, I would rather us go and buy someone like Mateus Pereira from West Brom. I know apparently he's going to, I think, Al Hilal in Saudi Arabia. But I think, if Arsenal wanted to put the P's in, go and get him in it. Because he did quite well, actually, for West Brom last season. I wouldn't start him, though. What I would do is, funnily enough, I would play Pepe on the left wing. But I'd have Mateus Pereira as a backup cam, right? Now, the reason why I say that is because him as a backup cam to Smith Rowe, he can also play on the left wing. He can also play on the right wing, as he played, I think, both of those positions quite frequently for West Brom as well. He can obviously play cam. Smith Rowe then gets to start in the cam role because I think he's been brilliant in pre-season and the minute that he came in against Chelsea last season. As well, we can then spend, Pereira's going to cost what? 15, 18 mil, right? You then have 60 odd million to go and buy a proper right back, a proper backup goalkeeper like Johnston, someone like that. Should have been Areola, but he's gone to West Ham. And then we have that money to go and spend in other areas because I don't, it's not that I don't think we have the money to buy Maddison. I think we do. But I think it's a matter of we have the money to buy Maddison and then not many other people. Like, as in, it would be 10 million for Johnston and that's about it. Or 10 million for Mulder from Sassuolo. Like, you're not going to have the big bucks to buy the big players. Like, I don't think we can get, if we get Maddison, we ain't getting Basuma and a good right back and a good backup goalkeeper. Like, that ain't happening. You ain't getting all four of them. So you've got to then start looking at who do we sacrifice? What position do we sacrifice? I don't think attacking midfielder is actually that important. I think, we do need a backup or someone who can rotate with Smith Rowe. But is it worth spending 70 to 80 mil on Maddison? I really don't think it is. Like, I don't want Willock at the club, but I'd rather have Willock as a backup to Smith Rowe if it means we can go and improve every other position. Because, again, I just don't see us getting Maddison and improving every position on the pitch. So I honestly would rather not get him
as a backup to Smith Rowe as a 10.
I mean, why not, man? I mean, why not? I mean, it wouldn't be ideal. Again, I'd rather have someone like Mateus Pereira, who's a natural 10, who's proven in the Premier League that he can be a decent 10 and can score some goals and stuff. But if it's a last resort, why not? Like, it's better than nothing, innit? Like, because I think that's a lot of people's thought process. It's not particularly that Smith Rowe's not good enough. It's more the fact that we need someone to rotate with him because he has had a few injuries in his career and you can't expect him to play 40, 50 games a season at the age he is. And I agree. But with that argument, do we need to spend 70 million on a 10? Like, do we need to spend that much money? I mean, look, for me, I know, again, I keep bringing up Grealish, but I'm going to bring it up again. He signed for 100 million on the dot. if we didn't buy Ben White and use that Maddison money, we have Jack Grealish. Like, we have him. We have 120 million pounds to go and buy Jack Grealish. Why didn't we do that? Like, I know Ben White improves us, yeah, but Jack Grealish pushes us so further forward than Maddison and Ben White do, in my opinion. So for me, again, man, I'd honestly rather us just spend. It's not that I don't rate Maddison. It's not that I wouldn't take him. It's not that he doesn't improve us. It's that I would rather us spend that money somewhere else. And this is what pisses me off about the Cronkies the most, right? If this was Chelsea, they'd be saying, nah, let's get Grealish and let's get Ben White and let's get this man and that man and that man and that man.
Right.
For Arsenal, it's we have to take our second option, which is Maddison. But then we have to say which one, we can only get Maddison and one other player, or do we then say we get, like, that's the issue. We can't get everything we want. And I know it's sounding like I'm spoiled, but unfortunately, I want to be spoiled in football, innit? I want a sugar daddy who's going to give me everything I want and make my team win. And we ain't getting that, bro. Chelsea are getting that. City are getting that. Real Madrid over the years and even Man United are getting the people they want. So that's why the Cronkies are dickheads, man. They're not sugar daddies. They don't want to give me everything I want. So I'm a bitch about it, innit? Like, that's what it is, bro. That's what football's about. If your owners ain't giving you what you want, you bitch about it. And right now, never mind just not getting what we want. We're not getting what we need. So, that's the issue, bro.
I agree with Cam, if I'm being deadly honest with you. I don't think we need a left winger as much as a Cam. I am firmly with that. I look at us when we never had a Cam last year, at the beginning of the year, up until November, December times, I do believe. And that was hell, bro. That was hell. Like,
even though it was hell, the thing is, we were still creating chances. A lot of people forget that we're just fluffing our line so much, even without. Yes, we need a Cam, but it is hard to say who, as you put my teeth back in. It is hard to say. I get what Express is saying, whether you prioritize a left winger over a Cam or vice versa. Because for me, like I said, we could still create the chances. I don't want all the pressure on Smith Rowe. But then you've got to look at the fact that if we actually had a left winger, a proper left winger, a competent one, then again, we'd be a lot more effective. We just need someone that can actually play left wing. They don't even have to be fantastic, but if they can play there and do a job, then I'm all for it.
I'm with you on that. I mean, me personally, I'll prefer a Cam over a left wing. I do think Pepe done a good job on the left wing. I mean, I saw no faults with him. He was linking up with Tierney well. He was crossing. He was dribbling. He was still doing his bit. And to be honest with you, I think he had the longest run in the team as a left winger. Am I wrong? Am I correct? Because he was still playing Saka as well. But Saka,
the guy barely had a run in the team, bro.
Near the end, he did, man. He was playing a couple of games. So remember, Pepe wasn't playing Europa League games, was he? He was playing the Premiership games, wasn't he? And then the other man then were playing the Europa. So I mean, if you're prioritizing the position, to be honest with you, it's still not even that. Right back is so fucking important. Same thing. I think Cam was saying that he would prefer to have a centre back, a right back, a CM, and a Cam, and a striker. Again, when it comes to, if we're talking about a budget, and again, I'm the kind of person, and I blatantly say, like, don't worry about what these men are spending on the players, as long as they get the right type of players to fill the gaps that we need, right? If we are going to be working on a budget, I would want another centre midfielder and a right back to take over from that, because right now, not good enough in them areas. What do you think, Aslan?
I mean, look, I definitely agree with the positions that you stated there. But for me, like, bro, like, who have we gotten rid of so far? For me, it's been all the easy work, right? We released David Luiz because his contract run out, right? We sent back Dani Ceballos and Ødegaard back to Madrid because they were on loan, yeah? And then we sent out on loan Guendouzi, Saliba, and Mavropanos. For me, that's all the easy transfers.
I agree with
Like,
you.
these guys haven't done one single sale so far. Not one sale. And that just indicates to me that like we or like the players that we've got within our squad, they are not worth what we once thought they were worth, you know, or they're not to the they don't have the talent or the value that we as a fan base think, and that has shown this summer, because the only interest that I've seen or serious interest has been one club for both one club each for both Xhaka and Bellerin. Roma just came in for Xhaka. Inter have only just come for Bellerin. And one is trying to lowball us. The other one is trying to dictate the terms of, you know, wanting it to be on loan with an option to buy, you know. So, but like, look, I agree. Look, for me, before any other attacking players, we should have addressed pretty much our midfield, defensively and offensively, and the right back spot. Because look, Pepe, he's been in for 2 years, right? And within those 2 years, he's had 4 different right backs playing behind him.
4.
Now, for me, that's not good enough. This guy needs someone to have a partnership with, because traditionally we talk about a partnership between centre backs, but I believe that we need partnerships all over the pitch. And just like how we have that on the left side, we don't have that. We lack it on the right. Tierney, he links up. I mean, to be fair, with Tierney, right, it doesn't matter who plays in front of him. The guy, like, he's on the same wavelength. The telepathy with whoever plays in front of him or beside him, like, the guy is just a don, in it. Like, the guy is just a baller. And he's had Martinelli, Saka, Pepe, like 3 different forwards play in front of him. But I just feel that with Pepe, for some reason, he, especially when he has Bellerin playing with him, the guy's always got his back to goal. I don't get it. No. Like, this guy has, like, his strengths is his pace.
I'm running onto the ball, right?
But, you know, like, he's got pace to burn for days, right? And, you know, like, just, like, he's a very techie baller, bro, yeah? But I just want to see a traditional right back with speed, strength, who's a defender first, but can also have the qualities to offer going forward, right? And look, Bellerin, bro. Look, Bellerin has been us for how many years? Can we really say wholeheartedly this guy has improved in his passing? Whether it's, you know, passing, you know, attacking the byline, cutting the ball in, passing the ball to feet, over the top, whipping one in. Like, does this guy improve? Like, since this guy has broken into the first team, I don't actually believe this guy actually, like, I just feel this guy just does the bare minimum in training. He doesn't actually stay behind and work on his actual passing or crossing. And well, for a fullback,
he don't have the mentality to win, man.
For a fullback, you need that. You need that. So, look, if we address the right back spot, basically have someone in the mold of KT on that right hand side, I feel that would unlock Pepe.
I agree.
It would unlock him. And again, like, look, I'm not saying that we need to persist in Pepe starting on the right. I'm all up for the manager to make him.
Sorry, Aslan, that's a yellow card right there. That is a yellow card.
Velv.
That is a yellow card,
You're talking about the
wrong
Scottish left back, bro. You're talking about the wrong Scottish left back.
No, so yeah, so like, I'm not saying that we need to start Pepe on the right week in, week out. Like, I would still give leeway for the manager to implement his tactics according to the opponent that they face on that weekend. So whether they're an inferior or a superior side, yeah, if the manager believes that he needs to start Pepe on the left and Saka on the right that weekend, cool, do it, yeah. But I want you to make sure that your lineups are consistent, bro. Your lineup and your formation is consistent. I don't want it to be chopped and changed week in, week out, because we saw plenty of that last season.
I agree.
As long as those positions are addressed and the manager knows his strongest side, which we still don't know. And what I would like to see going forward is a minimum of 8 players starting in, week out. I'm giving that up to 3 players that he can play around with, like in terms of team selection, not literally. And depending on obviously, like if these guys are on a suspension or if there's an injury, do you know what I mean? Like that's when you obviously utilize your squad. So like that's the things that I want to see go forward. That's what I want to see in the team. But again, we're just gonna have to wait and see because there's a long 3 and a bit weeks left to go. So
realistically, though, if we don't see anyone else coming in between us, who do we think is our best 11 that can actually do something? Because it's hard to say, innit?
Nah,
You know
we
what's-
do this though. I beg we do this.
You know what's actually crazy about this, bro? Like somewhere along the line, I think you're gonna have to add Xhaka in it, bro.
Oh, don't do this.
No, seriously, I think you're gonna have to.
No.
If-
bro, I'm logging out.
Laurie,
Good night,
Laurie,
people, yeah.
wait,
It's been a good one, yeah.
wait, man,
Nice
chill, relax, chill.
Thank you for having me on the show. Big up,
Chill,
big
man.
up, big up,
Fucking
big up,
Laurie,
big
why
up.
are you asking this shit, man? We're about to have beef right now, bro. It's like space out here, fam. All right, you know what? Fuck it. You might go first. You might go first. Is that okay? I'm not trying to have anyone log out, bro.
Xhaka, fam.
Look, we all know how I feel about Xhaka in it. I'm just saying though, like, I mean, you have to. All right, go on, you man, and I'll break it down.
Wait, but sorry
Nah.
to cut you, bro. But are we gonna pick like a healthy starting 11?
Nah,
Just available players.
overall, bro.
Available players.
Is Partey classed as available?
Well,
He's not. So
well,
no.
what's the
you're
actual
trying to-
official?
Nah, I see what he's doing.
I
He's trying to get us
didn't
to
ask
Xhaka,
the
bro.
question. What do you mean? What I'm doing? I didn't ask it.
Nah. You just said, yeah, do available players because you know that we then have to put Xhaka in. bro.
Yeah.
I was
Man's trying to finesse. Man's trying to finesse the team. Trying to finesse the team, man. He's trying to finesse Xhaka into the starting 11.
Oh, bro.
You're blatantly trying to finesse Xhaka into the
All right,
11.
go on. All right, cool. Let's say everyone's available. Well, say everyone's available because I want to hear any of you, man, put El Neni or Lokonga above him.
Oh, you fucking wait, mate.
All right, go on, Guna. All right. What, Laurie, you want to go first or Guna?
You know what? In all fairness, I don't know who the second midfielder would be, but I pretty much agree with that team that Dizzy's put up. Bar Xhaka, I pretty much agree with Dizzy's team.
Nah, wait a
All
second.
right,
Shucks, let me do mine, yeah.
yeah, go for
Read
it.
this out. Right, so Rudis and Hive for a starter.
Fuck, he's taking the piss. He's taking
Nah,
the
nah,
piss.
nah.
I mean,
Nah,
taking
nah,
a
what
miss,
this guy?
man.
He's taking the piss.
No. If you man want to put fucking Xhaka in there, I'm putting fucking Rudison in there. All right?
All right, say no.
I don't care.
Aslan, I'm coming for that team, man. I'm coming for that team, man. Fucking run us
Yeah,
in.
these man are straight.
Put the kettle on. Aslan,
Bro,
put
I
the
don't know
kettle on.
what's going on. Bro,
Aslan,
it's
put
not
the
me,
kettle
bro.
on, man.
Bro, I'm in the spare bedroom. I'm not in the kitchen, bro. What's going on here?
Put that kettle on for me. Man wants to put Runnison in the team, you know. Man saying Runnison.
Laurie's gonna need some of that herbal tea, bro.
Bro, don't worry. I'll
Look, man,
brew
look, I've got a pot
brew
here.
up a fresh batch of
Right
Turkish
here,
tea,
man.
bro.
Look, the pots
Oh
are right
my
there.
God.
Well, that's got a whole pot of tea in that. Oh
Come
my God.
on.
Knew what time this tea was gonna be. You knew it.
Hey.
You guys, these are gonna stress me, bro. Like I need
Nah,
tea.
nah. But on a real, yeah, on a real, Bernd Leno in goal.
Yeah.
Not that I want him in goal, but Bernd Leno in goal. Hey, whoever's done this, why the fuck is Rob Holding in there, man?
What
Why
is
that
going,
bald
bro? Who
fraud doing there,
is
bro?
this? Your doing show?
Nah, it's Prime, I think, innit? Is it Prime?
It's Prime, innit?
It's
Prime
gotta
taking
be
the
Prime,
piss.
innit? It's gotta be
Hey,
Prime.
hey, Prime, if it's you, get Rob Holding out of that bumperclat team right now, man.
You know what? Fuck Prime, bro. Get out of here, man.
Yeah,
What are you
there we
doing,
go.
man?
There we go.
Get out
That's
of here,
better.
man.
That's better. That's better.
All right, cool.
Switch their man around though, with it, because the man's OCD with that. There we go. All right, midfield. Yeah. So put Partey in there as one of them. I think
Wait,
it's
do
Prime.
we
It's not
even
Prime,
know
that's
that
Foster.
Arteta's going with a 4-3-3 formation?
No, he said he isn't it. We'll just say we'll go, bro. I know he lies, innit? He lies a lot.
Yeah,
but
bro, he
we'll
chats
go with what he says.
out his bum.
Okay, the second
bumhole,
one.
bro.
The second one is Lakonga.
Who remembers the Zelda sword? That was who was we playing with that Zelda sword formation? Was it
What?
Villa or Wolves? When it
Was
looked
it
like
like the
when it looked like the sword.
Yeah, there we
It
go.
looked
And
like
then
a sword.
put Smith Rowe.
So we really don't know. Lakonga.
Right.
Are we
man,
sure?
What, a 4-3-2-1 formation?
I ain't starting.
Nah, he's doing 4-3-3.
I ain't starting fucking Xhaka, bro. Okay. Oh, you get that? I should have put the 94 rated in there, man. I was mocking it. Man. Now, left wing, man like Pepe, better than Pulisic.
Velvet, man. Velv, this is outrageous. You are on an orange card, my friend. You are on an orange card.
This guy's about to be on a violet card.
You're about, yeah, bro.
All right. Let's see what Canute saying. Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Let's see what Canute is saying. You want to keep talking about
Let's
them,
see.
right? Let's see what Canute is saying.
Right wing.
His first mistake, I'm on his neck. Yeah, his first mistake, I am on his
he's
neck.
already made a mistake, bro.
Yeah, he did. He made a
mad.
madness.
Bro, these men have maxed out.
Right.
These men have maxed out their credit limit from Standard and Chartered, bro.
The best youngster.
They're in the red, bro. Who else are they
youngster-
signing this summer?
As I was said, bro, I gotta say this.
I think that racket to this as well.
The best youngster in the Premier League, Bukayo Saka, right wing. Man, like the best youngster, the best English player. I don't care, bro. Come at me with your Harry Kane waffle, man. And then up front, man.
Egal heard. See,
Martinelli.
Egal clocked what I said. Egal
Man like
clocked what I said.
Martinelli,
I saw that as well.
No, not like it, fam. Not like it. No.
Balogun,
Man
isn't
like
it?
Martinelli up front, bro. Man
Oh,
like
no.
Martinelli. Gonna soon to be Olympic gold medalist. Your striker can't say that, can he? None of your man's in the chat strikers can say that he's going to be an Olympic gold medalist, that man. Yeah. So hold that L, man. Hold that L.
Listen. Not to take the piss, X man, but people are getting gold medals. 13-year-olds are getting gold medals for skateboarding, man.
I heard about it.
I saw someone rock climbing. I saw someone rock climbing today. Rock climbing is now an Olympic sport.
Yeah,
so,
bro.
Man, have you seen that sport? Yeah, and again, I don't want to hear that, guys. I don't want to hear no shit from any of you. Yeah, but I saw them swimming and throwing a football just into a net.
It's
what the
polo.
fuck is that?
Water polo.
Is that water polo?
Yeah,
That's what it is. When they actually dash the ball in the net,
Yeah,
you
bro,
see, like,
bro,
doing it in
water
the water.
polo is sick, man. It's actually sick, you know.
That looks shit.
I mean,
man.
you need to know how to swim to do it.
Bro.
So,
I see. I just fucking said that. What did I just say? Bro? You know what, guys? I swear. Anyway, all right. Next thing.
Nah. Wait, one sec, no shocks. Yeah, I hear Djibouti are quite good at water polo.
Nah, you're a dickhead, bro. Anyway, go on. Next thing. Aslan, what you say? Your team, my brother.
Yeah. So Leno in goal. Where I mean, I agree with that defensive line. Midfield.
The midfield one's the most difficult.
That's the hardest part, man. I think we're all gonna pick Marin the striker, and that I think we're all gonna.
Bro,
pick
do you know what? I'm just gonna have to go with this lineup, bro, because I don't want Bellerin anywhere near this lineup. I don't want Xhaka anywhere near this lineup. They were saying that I would put Laka instead of Martinelli, man. Martinelli, for me, he's not a striker. He's not. He's more of a inverted winger, bro, or inverted forward. He needs to get more game time.
as a striker.
Man's typing in lack of threat. You know, this one's taking
Yeah,
the mick, bro.
He's taking the piss, bro.
He's taking the mick. Yeah, for me, that's a little bit more balanced, bro, because can't have too many youngers within the team, man.
I agree. Do you know what? Go on, Laurie. Bro, you go, bro. You go.
Like I said, like the team that Dizzy had picked was pretty much spot on what I would go with, but I'm not sure about Xhaka. I can't decide out of Xhaka and Lokonga because I don't want that pressure on Lokonga so soon.
Gabriel, the defender, ain't gone to the Olympics, bro. He's just injured, innit?
Injured, bro.
But yeah.
Or what else I would do with that lineup? I would swap Pepe and Saka. So Pepe on the right, Saka on the left for me.
Yes, Gal. I am unaware of water polo, my friend. I am. I haven't been watching them kind of sports there, really. Like, I've been stuck in football and that, bro. But yes, you learn something new every day, my guy.
Bro, it sounds like a posh man sport, bro.
It is, bro.
It is.
Water polo.
You should have seen the fucking
man.
It was a mess, man. It was a mess.
Nah, it's lit still though, bro. Because like to jump, like some of these man do in water is difficult. Like you can't just jump up like you're playing basketball, bro. Like to get the power on them shots is mad still.
Bro, swimming's difficult enough.
Hey, Rachel, Indiana, if you're listening, get a water polo stream up, man. We'll start doing some water polo streams.
No, look, you're on your fucking own with that one, bro.
Bro, I'll talk about
you're on your own. You're going to be the only person streaming and the only person watching. There's just be one person. Like,
bro,
that's you on your own YouTube.
Bro, I'll comment questions there and I'll answer my questions.
And then answer them yourself.
Yeah. I'll bring him up, bro.
Allow it, bro, man. Allow it, man. All right, so here's the girls team.
Oh my God.
Leno, Tierney, Gabriel, White, Chambers, Lokonga, Xhaka, Pepe, Iasar, Saka, and Laka. I'm guessing he's doing it with a team that would be available.
Yeah.
I'm guessing he's doing it with this because he's not good.
So hang on, wait. We could have changed formation.
Yeah.
Of course, man.
All right. Well, anyway, I'm not fussed, man.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't play ESR on the left or in number 10. I genuinely, on my life, I would have to think about that whole Lokonga and Xhaka thing. Guys, you know I don't rate Xhaka, you know I don't rate what he does or anything like that. Yeah, I do believe like if you're gonna do a balanced team, you're gonna get the best out of certain things and rare. I do genuinely. Don't get me wrong, Xhaka will definitely come off second half at some point, and then Lokonga come on. I just don't know how he's going to do in the league at the moment. I've been very, very fucking impressed with him at the moment. I have. Like, I like him as a player. I think he's a wicked youngster. I think he will grow and develop to be an amazing player moving forward. But I don't know. Like, and again, you guys know if Xhaka leaves tomorrow, then fuck it. Like, it's got to be Lokonga or anyone that we get as a replacement. But I do think it would have to be Lokonga on that right-hand side of the midfield. Xhaka on the left-hand side of it. And you know what? Again, it's one of them ones. I too, and I'm the same. I'd actually like a left-footed player to play on the left side of midfield. I think it's very balanced when it happens. I think when you do some things, you rely on midfielders to make space to bring it onto their right whilst being on the left to square or pass the ball forward on their strong foot. Unless they are actually a both-footed player, then do you know what I mean? Like, so I think I would actually put Xhaka on the left-hand side of the midfield and then put ESR number 10. I think I would have Laka up front, although I do believe Laka's going. I think Aubameyang is here for them whole 3 years. I think Aubameyang's only going when that contract's up. And I think after that, he might even retire. Like, genuinely, I think he's, I don't know, definitely what's happening with Aubameyang. There was so much things that I wanted to speak about today, you know, but it's just like we've gone over and over in it. Like I think what's happening with Aubameyang is mental. It's either that he's tapped out or he's just not feeling it or anything. Like I don't think it's physical. I don't think you can't lose that much physicality in the positive points of your game that quick. I'm sorry, it can't happen. So it's either a system thing or a mental thing. But I think if he's not playing to the system, it's because he's mentally not on it. Like, which is my thing. But then
So
yeah,
my man was playing with his phone whilst driving his car. He's not with it. He's not all there, man. He's lost.
Yeah,
He's
I'm just saying,
not.
yeah, his brother's he's a weirdo, man.
No, he is, and he's wearing bare fofty, bro. What's a fofty, man? Bro, what is a
Bro,
50?
this guy
Rory,
is
I beg you to answer that question. What's a
this guy
50,
is
guy?
listening to Tion.
I have
Wayne,
no
his wit.
idea.
My guy is listening to Tion Wayne in his wit, going 50 as if it means something, bro. What does it mean, man? What does it mean?
Hey, Gooner Express, I've got a mad thing. I've got
Man's
something.
doing
called-
ad libs for
Did you
Tion
know-
Wayne. He's doing ad libs.
Did you know
bro.
that? Do you know Willie Aubameyang was a football player?
Yeah, I did, but he wasn't good. He wasn't good.
Did you not know that? He's a football player.
Bro,
Nah.
it's a compilation of him on YouTube. It's
I saw it, bro. Was it not Bayer Leverkusen he was playing for or something like that?
nah.
Bro, I'm sure it was Bayer Leverkusen, man.
Nah.
All right, I'm going to find out.
What, his older brother used to be pro, yeah?
Bro, Willie Aubameyang was a football player, bro.
Yeah, but I swear, bro, it was
Nah, he's
not
not- he's not-
Leverkusen.
he's
If it
not.
was Leverkusen, it was like their like reserve team or something like that.
Let me find it. Hold on. Let me have a look. Go on.
Bro, his dad was a footballer as well.
Yeah. That's who we
No,
promised. For,
that's it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think his dad played for Gabon as well, which is kind of why Aubameyang chose to play for Gabon over France.
Fam, I just googled Willie Aubameyang. The first thing that comes up is Willie Aubameyang Champions League.
What, my man's won a Champions League?
Swag.
He must have played in one. He must have played in one.
Man's
Oh, he's played in the Champions League game. Okay. I don't know. Look, bro, look, this guy,
He played for
bro,
Kilmarnock.
look, this guy should steer
played for
clear.
Kilmarnock.
He played for Kilmarnock and AC Milan.
Nah, bullshit. He didn't play for AC Milan.
Bro, Google it. Google
Look,
it.
this guy Aubameyang should steer clear from his older brother, bro. This guy is not
Yeah, that's a bad
good
influence.
whatsoever. Being associated to Oba, bro. Like,
Check the
I'm not saying you got to cut ties with family, bro. I'm not saying don't chill with your family, but at the very minimum, yeah, when it comes to this social media thing, don't associate, stop chilling with your brother, bro. Like, stop, like this guy is a grown man, bro, in his 30s, acting like a youth, bro, shouting 50. Man's got 50 merch on him. Like, who the hell is gonna buy 50 merch, bro?
No.
I'll buy it.
Maitland knows that's the only player that will buy it, bro. Maitland, I don't know why he keeps saying it too. Like,
God gives strength to any parent that is gonna buy 50 merchandise for the kids that want the 50 merch, bro.
no, facts. I mean,
Seriously, man.
let him do his thing. If he wants to do that, just keep lacquer away.
But the worst thing, yeah, for me was that video that came out the other day. My guy decides to film Aubameyang with his fucking phone in his hand while driving. Like, why?
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
Like, you're
That's
trying
why I got a
to
cut,
guy,
man.
like, yeah, big up Laurie, bro.
Probably time to
Black-
get Laurie.
Battery's dead, man. I got a cut. Big up everyone. Keep smashing them likes, and I will be back next week. Don't worry.
Man.
I will be back next week.
Big up my guy Laurie, bro. Big up, man. I'm gonna shout you in a bit.
What's
Bro.
up, bro?
Big up, brother. Big
Wait, Dizzy, if you call your kid 50, bro, Aslan is.
He's going on. He's going
Right,
on.
who's gonna call their kid 50?
Dizzy said he's going to do it. Dizzy said he's gonna do it. All right, guys, listen. This has been the first episode of Arsenal Grounded, isn't it? Sorry, man. This has gone way over, man. It's gone an hour and a half in that, man. So, yeah. I had so many different topics. I wanted to talk about this Martinez thing. I wanted to talk about the Maddison a bit more with Brendan Rodgers' comments. I wanted to talk about bare more things. But you know what? A conversation is a conversation. And you all know how it can get when we're talking about
Episode 2. You got to tune in for episode 2.
You have to tune in for episode 2. Guys, smash the likes before you leave. Subscribe to First XI. Go over to the Twitch. Subscribe over there as well. Get at us on the Twitter again. First XI. We're out here, man. Arsenal Grounded. We're gonna fucking do this thing, man. Guys, just stay up, man. I know it's been a horrible time, but you got to...
Nah. I'm logging off, bro. Hey,
guys, big up. And follow everyone on the Twitters as well, man. Aslan AFC, Gooner Express. Get Gooner on the YouTube as well. Dope guys, got some sick content out there for you guys as well. Follow Aslan. Always doing Twitter spaces, and we got some good, healthy Arsenal therapy and conversations going on, so on. And yeah, man, guys, we out. Take care.
Big up, everyone. Bless up, man.